What if a blockchain wasn't built around hype, speculation, or the next Deegan casino app, but around people, founders, communities, real users solving real problems? If you haven't been paying attention, Lisk is doing something almost no other chain is doing right now. And today, I'm breaking it down for you. Let's get into it. If you remember Lisk from years ago, delete that memory because in 2025, Lisk is a completely different beast. It's now an Ethereum Layer-2 built on the OP stack plugged directly into the Superchain. It's optimized for real-world apps and powered by incubators on the ground, which are helping founders build global companies. But here's the part that makes Lisk stand out. Lisk isn't trying to win the fastest chain contest. It's trying to empower founders in Africa, Southeast Asia, and Latin America, places where Web3 isn't a hobby, but a lifeline. Hyperinflation, remittances, identity, access to banking, these are real problems, and Lisk wants to be the chain powering real solutions. This is where Lisk breaks the mold. Most chains compete on tech. Lisk competes on relationships. They call this the human layer, the belief that adoption doesn't start with white papers. It starts with humans. Founders, incubators, local communities, users who actually need this technology. Lisk has teams on the ground in Cape Town, Nairobi, Jakarta, and Buenos Aires. Running incubators, hosting hackathons, funding founders, and building Web3 where it matters most. Not imaginary users, not theoretical markets, but real people, real problems, and real sustainable adoption. All right, let's zoom in on the tech, because Lisk didn't just rebrand, it upgraded. Lisk is EVM equivalent. It's built on the OP stack, so it inherits Ethereum security and it's extremely low cost. It's mobile first and fully Superchain compatible. If you've used Base, Mode, or Blast, Lisk feels familiar. But here's the twist. It's optimized for stablecoin payments, mobile UX, creator tools, identity systems, real-world DePIN, and fintech apps. Not the usual degen casino DeFi apps, but actual utility. Lisk supports Third Web Foundry plus Hardhat, Ethers.js, VM, Chainlink, CCIP, and Layer 0 plus Hyperlane. If you're building for non-crypto users, this is a huge deal because this unlocks global payments and cross-border flows, something emerging markets actually use daily. Here's where things get really interesting. Lisk isn't attracting the usual Ponzi protocols. It's attracting startups solving real, multi-billion-dollar problems. Some of the top projects: Power Pals, a mobile-friendly social game; IDRX, a rupiah-backed stablecoin for Indonesia's 280 nener population; Africabal connects African farmers to global buyers; Sigrafi, gold-backed financing for small mining operations; Love.cash, a real supply chain tooling used in South Africa. These are real businesses solving real challenges on the ground, and Lisk doesn't just talk about supporting founders, they fund them. They've committed $15 million to startups in Africa, LATAM, and Southeast Asia, and here's the pipeline. Stage 1, companies go through incubators, and local partners include AngelHack, AYA, Africa CV Labs, Susi Blockchain Hub, and Comdigi. The role of these teams is to prepare founders to build. Stage 2, up to $250K in funding. If you show traction, Lisk backs you. Stage 3 is focused on global scaling. Lisk helps teams build investor-ready data rooms, get governance right, connect with global VCs, hire top talent across the Superchain, expand into new countries. No other L2 has this founder pipeline. None. Here are the stats most people miss. 65% of Web3 growth is happening in emerging markets. Not the US, not Europe, Africa, LATAM, Southeast Asia. These are places where stablecoin adoption is exploding. Remittances are massive. Mobile payments dominate. Regulations are more open, and crypto solves real pain. Lisk is positioning itself where the next billion users are coming from. Not a moonshot, but rather a demographic fact. So who should pay attention to Lisk? For users, it offers a clean L2 experience with low fees. For builders, it offers one of the strongest support ecosystems in Web3. For investors, it gives you direct access to startups being built in emerging markets, which are massively undervalued. And if you're a founder, Lisk gives you capital, incubators, mentorship, and real-world users all in one place. Sounds pretty awesome, doesn't it? So that's Lisk. Not just another chain, but an Ethereum powered platform designed for the real world. A chain built around humans rather than hype cycles. If you want Web3 to move beyond speculation and finally deliver real value to real people, then Lisk is a project you should be watching closely. If you want deep dives like this on other Superchain ecosystems, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.